Hi everyone! Today we'd like to draw your attention to the problem of corruption. Corruption is the misuse of entrusted power for private gain. The evidence of corruption can be seen both in private and in public sector. Corruption affects the society in multiple ways. On the political front, corruption is the main obstacle to building democracy and the rule of the law. On the economical side, corruption depletes national wealth. That is why public administration is highly concerned with implementing anti-corruption policies and increasing the transparency in public sector.
Now corruption is considered to occur in several areas. Understanding of corruption as a deviation from legal, ethical and service standards of behavior. In the example of Russia, bribery. Correlation of corruption with socio-economic relations. Element of bargaining, family and clan relations. Economic and political capture of power at all levels by the shadow and criminal businesses. So, what are the main ways to fight corruption? Firstly, a scientific conceptual rationale. It involves the destruction of systematic links of corruption in the business, social and power spheres, changing the psychology of the nation, overcoming the criminalization of power and ensuring business unprofitability. Secondly, political rationale, the formation of legislative and organizational base for combating corruption, creating conditions that impede the possibility of corrupt behavior, ensuring the implementation of norms of anti-corruption behavior by members of society.
Different countries face the problem of corruption differently. For example, Finland has no anti-corruption institution because of historical circumstances, and it has a low level of corruption. Singapore, on the contrary, has many anti-corruption institutions and as well has a low level of corruption.
Russian scholars are mostly concerned about the idea about correlation between the level of corruption and the size of wages. The early studies in this area of Russian scientists suggest the idea that the much money bureaucrats gain, the less often they are sent to bribe. Many scholars suggest that public officials should be well paid, so they will not succumb to the temptation of bribery.
Corruption is a big part of the governmental policies counteraction, and as long as public administration is focused on studying the government, the students of public administration program have to know the mechanism of corruption from inside to be able to deal with it.
Давай, девочка.